And now I'll change my metaphorical hat. Julia's unable to be here. Julia Quillian was helping us with a great deal of the marketing, so I shall carry straight on. A lot of people in the groups that we had in the meetings, and the feedback came back, is that they like the idea of branding. They like the idea of people knowing that they're in Brentford, for good reasons, not bad. That there's an image, that there's a character, there's good and bad practice there. Street clutter, I know, concerns a lot of us, and on a council basis we seem to spend some of our time removing cluttered signs and then maybe having to replace them with other ones. We have local expertise to help us develop a branding, and we have a company that build a lot of this street furniture on the A4, so they've got some imaginative things that we've seen in catalogues. It would be nice to see them in the high street. Let's see what it does. Websites, they're brentfordhighstreet.co.uk already exists, brentfordtw8.com exists, Andrew's excellent high street news goes round. We need to tell people that we're here. A tourist guide and a map. Let's show people that come in. So you say tourist guide, what does that mean? Well, in a couple of years' time, how many 100 hotel rooms are we going to have within a mile and a half of where we're sitting now? Quite a few. Who's to say they haven't got an evening where they haven't got to go to a meeting and they want something to eat? We should be telling them where they can eat. We should be telling them where they can get breakfast before they drive home tomorrow. Discounts, cards and so on. I want to pause at this point, and Shah would like to stand up. It's just there. This young man telephoned us on Friday. He's manager of the Copacabana, which is next to Papadon's on Ferry Quays. Talked about, I want to call it a loyalty card. Can I call it that? Yeah. You sign up, you give us the details, where you live, your email address and so on. In return, I think it was 10% off meals in Papadon's, 50 quid off teeth whitening. Lots of good things. Again, if you've got to decide where to go and eat with your friends from Chiswick, and you've got a card in your back pocket that gives you 10% off at Papadon's and 10% off of other places, what are you going to do? You're going to get them to come here, and we'll have more money going in our Brentford bucket. Small things and quick victories. Christmas lights. We'd like to see some Christmas lights down both sides. Yeah, it's all there. Things we find it's work, but we can do it. We find some sponsorship, and it's just we brighten the place up. We make ourselves feel better about the place. The new channels, I don't know, they're almost not so new now, are they? Some of the websites. HM Magazine goes to everybody's door twice a month. Let's make sure that everybody knows about this, what's going on and what they need to do. At the bottom of the wage card is basically a version of what Shah was intending to bring in, and I think we all want one, don't we? At this point, I stop and I hand over to, who do I hand over? I hand back over to Andrew, who's going to talk about some much more funny artistic things.